Gamers and gamettes. What the fuck is going on? Hold on, let me fix this chair. How you guys doing? MikeErie127 here, and I was saying to myself in my the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 impressions video I made the other day that we all haven't talked for a while. So you know what I said it's time to do? It's time to make a vlog, show y'all what the fuck I've been doing, and we're gonna talk since we haven't done that for a long time. I'm gonna start by giving you guys a little tour of exactly what the hell I've been working on. This is, I'm not gonna say my free company. I'm just the founder of Organization 13, like I told you guys before. My girlfriend is actually the leader. I only got one person on right now. Everyone else is probably still fucking asleep because I'm the only one up this early to record and do dumb shit, especially after we were all up late as shit last night trying to farm this stupid pony for me still. But this is our free company. This is our newly purchased mansion. Mind you, we're a small free company. We're only we have about 22 people. Honestly, probably only 10 or 12 of those 22 people are really active. As you can see, half of them, once you get down to, yeah, like I said, from here and up is active. Once you get down past here, they're all just a bunch of, so probably gonna start chopping some of them off one by one just because accounts are inactive or whatever the case may be. Yeah, we're a small FC. We honestly only have a real base team of like 6 right now. I think we're short like a 1 DPS, 1 tank, and 1 healer. I think something like that. Because honestly, we have a small tight group of 4 that mainly run everything. Anyway, we just got this mansion in the Goblet. Haven't done too much to it so far because obviously when you buy something like this, funds are a little tight. 35 million fucking gil. Let me put my big boy clothes on so that way you guys don't think I'm just some Eorzean pussy. There we go. Now I look more like a hard ass, right? There we go. That's more impressive, isn't it? But yeah, this is our mansion. As you can see, we've all purchased a few rooms, not too many. My office, I'm still working on. Jump into here, sit in a good old chair. Yeah, got my little Ultima weapon statue. Makes me happy. I actually found that on the market board. Surprisingly, these things used to be expensive. In my server, which is Coral, I actually found this for like 20,000 gil. And I was like, holy shit, I'm grabbing that right now. That's me and Aki's wedding cake. These are just benches I have here for like when I hold meetings and shit. Because like I told you guys, my girlfriend's the leader, but I do most of the talking. I am the founder, and I'm that Aki's more so the speaker. I'm that guy that how can I put this? That puts everything together in the background, so the presentation's perfect. Yeah, that's how you can put it. Well, you know what? No, fuck that. Fuck doing that. We're gonna be chill. We're not gonna sit in the chair. We're gonna sit in the fucking hot tub. And we're gonna chill. We're gonna kick it back, and we're gonna relax. Let me find a nice pose here for you guys. Let me see. Change pose. There we go. There we go. Real fucking focused. That's right. Eyeshadow's still there. Just it's not any bright, vibrant colors anymore. I'm into the whole punk emo thing. So you think it's weird? You think it's gay? I mean, whatever. Doesn't really matter. And excuse any ambient noise you hear in the background. So let me tell you guys a little bit about what's going on with me. The good news is I'm going to be probably uploading a lot more videos lately. And the reasoning for that is because I'm getting involved with something that's actually going to let me work full-time from home, besides YouTube, of course. I mean, YouTube's going to be my thing on the side like it always is, like I've always said, unless, I get crazy big. I mean, I've made some money from YouTube, but it's nothing, to freaking like live off of or anything right now. So that's a good thing. If this does go through and go the way I plan to, I'm planning on uploading daily, because that's really all I'm going to have to do, honestly. Because this job is really, really quite simple. But, I don't, there's not been too much going on with me. My videos have been a lot slower because, like I told you, I've been away from home for a few months now. Probably, well, not even a few months. Probably like, I'm gonna say a month and a half, maybe 2 months, maybe. But I still get on, I still play, and and things actually have been going pretty well. I'm getting overall with myself, trying to build my name up in gaming. It's not moving as fast as I've been hoping, but it's definitely making some progress. I kid you not, there are little stupid things that make me happy. Like these will be small to y'all. You guys will probably be like, man, you are so corny, but I don't care. Little stupid things like this. On Twitter, I'll go and tweet at one of the big YouTubers. Whenever they respond, I retweet that shit, and it makes me fucking giggity. I don't know why. It makes me happy to know that there's, a big guy out there who actually noticed me. Like I think about a month or two ago, you guys will see that I did how can I put it? A big YouTuber collaboration with Blind Man Sam and Nova Sarah Angel. Man, that shit that made me feel so honored. It freaking brought joy to my heart. Like it just, I don't know how to explain it. When when you get to interact with big gamers and people that are doing that are like a few steps higher in what you're involved in and what you want to do. It feels good. It makes you feel like there's hope, and just things like that. I don't know how to explain it, but I keep meaning to thank Nova Sarah Angel so much for that, and the shout outs and everything. And if you're watching this, dude, thank you again, because it's really an honor to have you on PSN, to be able to talk to you occasionally. I can freaking, it's cool to be able to say, I can freaking hit up a big YouTuber and anytime I want to say, yo, bro, let's do a video. Like it feels, I don't know, it's just a real honoring feeling, honestly. But other than that, I got my usual FPS OCD and shooter pickles. What I recently posted on Twitter, I don't know if any of you guys seen it or not, but I finally think I realized what my problem is and why I keep messing up with this whole building a team thing in shooters. I think I keep looking in the wrong place. And those places just happen to be, with people I know locally. And I think I do that because they're the people I'm most comfortable with. So I would feel more comfortable, trying to drag somebody I know onto a game rather than, making random posts on the internet saying, yo, bro, let's recruit and blah, 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 blah. So, and I honestly think that's what I need to do, because that's how I built my MLG team, Opstar 7. I went on game battles and just started shouting in the forums, and then sooner or later, me and Bui Orsini had a group of 8 or 10 people. So I think I need to do the same thing. And the funny thing is, every single person I recruited back then, I still have on my friends list. I still talk to. They're all really cool people. And that's, if they all wanted to play a game tomorrow, I'd be excited as shit. So there's my evidence right there that doing things that way will work. Now here's my other pickle, and it's only because, listen, I'll tell you guys what. I love shooters. The thing is, I just don't want to play 20,000 of them at a fucking time. Screw that. So I'm trying to cut things down between three games. Number one, Metal Gear Solid 5. I don't give a shit. That's happening. I'm buying that regardless. So I'm trying to decide between. Metal Gear 5 is happening. I just don't give a shit. I'm trying to decide between Black Ops 3 and Battlefront. Only mainly because I haven't really seen gameplay of either of them technically. Black Ops 3 we actually saw at least, what the end game looks like. But Battlefront we haven't seen shit. And then I was comparing The Division to something else, but now that I forgot about what that other game was and it's not even a factor in my brain anymore, I think I'll probably just go with The Division. So my goal is to have Metal Gear 5, The Division, and either Black Ops 3 or Battlefront. So I guess the main two I'm really just deciding between is Black Ops 3 and Battlefront. And I can't judge my opinions on Black Ops 3 based by previous Call of Duties because here's why. Number one, I had a bad rough time with Ghosts. I didn't have a rough time with Ghosts because of Ghosts. I had a rough time with Ghosts because of other people. With Advanced Warfare, Sledgehammer is a new company who just made a game, and to my opinion, they OD'd with a few things. So that one flopped. Treyarch, on the other hand, has never disappointed me. Even though their game looks crazy as fuck. Like, I saw some dude's arm turn into a hand cannon. But Treyarch's never let me down. And the most success I've ever had on a Call of Duty game was actually on a Treyarch game, and that was Call of Duty Black Ops. Had the biggest clan I've ever had in any game. And also had the best stats I've ever had in any Call of Duty. It's actually the only Call of Duty where I had a positive kill death ratio. Not that I give two shits, but I was good at it. I really enjoyed it, and it was great. My clan, we actually had like a 30+ win streak one night, and this was us full lobbies. Mind you, this wasn't 2 or 3 guys. In a match, we had so many people there were sometimes we had no choice but to play ground war. That's how expanded it got. Those were the best times. I honestly miss those days more than anything. But yeah, I'm having a little trouble deciding between these two games. But anyway, let's go on to something else. Let me tell you guys what I've been doing in 14. I'm basically just trying to prepare myself for Heaven's Ward. I just recently found out because my thing is, right, I love this game to death. I paid $12.99 a month to play this fucking game, but I don't do any research. And honestly, when it comes to research, I usually run to Artful for everything because he's the fucking, I kid you not, he's my go-to guy besides Mr. Happy. And that's no bullshit. But yeah, I'll show you guys my stats a little bit. What the fuck I've been doing. Whatever. Just a second. Give you guys a display. Okay, sorry about that. But show you guys my stats, a little bit what the fuck I've been doing. So my whole thing with 14 is when it first came out, I wanted to be this knight style sword wielding badass. That was the reason I was even a tank. That's the only reason I went paladin. I didn't care about tanking. I don't give a shit about being a tank. I didn't even know what a tank was. But when I got into it, I started to dislike the game a lot because, being a tank, and it was my first MMO, I was having a really, really hard time. I was given a lot of trouble, a lot of issues from people. It was just, it was rough. Artful helped me through it, but after a while, I ended up by actually changing my PlayStation ID, saying to hell with the game and stuff like that. I would always keep up on the game. Artful would inform me of stuff here and there. I'd watch YouTube videos. I stayed subscribed to the Final Fantasy 14 US channel and all that stuff. I'd watch their patches and everything. Then I learned, because me and Artful would always talk, that there were classes in Final Fantasy 11. If they ever came to 14, I would love them and I would have a much easier time with the game. These three classes that he named were Red Mage, Samurai, and Ninja. They were all DPS classes with a sword, meaning simple job, no crazy responsibilities, and I could still be a sword-wielding badass. That's what I wanted out of this game. That's what most Final Fantasy players want. They want to be Cloud, or their own version of Cloud with a blade. That's what we want. That's what I wanted. And I couldn't have that without this tanking pressure. So Ninja finally releases. And I heard about it, so I went and got. I finally had PS4 at the time. I went and got 14 back on the PlayStation 4. Got into it again, and common sense told me, if Ninja's gonna be here, the subclass is gonna be Pugilist, and bada bing, bada bip, I was right. So I just went ahead and started as a monk until Ninja came out. Of course, Ninja came out, however, it was a ridiculous DPS queue time, so it took me a long while to get this class to 50, because, I've been playing it since the second the patch came out for Ninja. Like, when the maintenance was over, the patch was up and everything, I signed in, downloaded the patch, and, I ran the fuck to Limsa. Like, I got there so early, there wasn't even many people there yet. Of course, an hour later, Limsa is so packed you can't even see the ground. But, and everyone's holding two knives in their hand, ooh, flipping around, ooh, I'm a ninja. And at the time, the FC was a lot smaller, so I didn't have, my basic 4-man team, to run me through dungeons, get me leveled and stuff like that. And I was still on the main story anyway, so it wasn't going to be impossible for me to make progress. But anyway, like I told you, the point was I wanted this, this sword wielding badass knight image, and one thing that always appealed to me was Odin's gear, which was only available for, I think, Paladin and Warrior, or maybe even only Paladin. I'm not sure. Then this fight Earthsmount came out. I never paid attention to it. I just knew it was an Odin primal battle. I honestly never researched it to find out what the rewards were. Well, come to find out, the rewards are actually Odin's full gear set for basically any Disciple of War or Disciple of Magic class. And that's when I said to myself, so I can walk into Heaven's Ward looking like a Dark Knight with two glowing blades in my hand. That completely changed my outlook of Final Fantasy 14 forever. And the only reason I found that out is because some random guy was sitting in Mordona, sitting on his nightmare pony, sitting there with Odin's gear on. I checked him out. I was like, yeah, I was just looking at it, like, yeah, I remember I wanted that gear set when I was a tank. And I examined him and noticed he was a ninja. He jumps off of this horse, starts doing backflips and flinging his two blades in my face, literally. I guess he knew I was gear checking him out, so he was, trying to, talk shit, punk me off or whatever. And I literally messaged this guy and said, yo, how the hell did you get that gear on a ninja? And he was like, the Odin Primal Battle. That's the drops. It's a vanity gear. My world changed. I was just like, bro. And I told this guy, like, you literally just changed my whole outlook on this game just now. And it made me excited. The dude added me. He was like, yo, anytime you want to farm Odin, I got you. I'll teach you to fight, blah, 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 blah. The only issue I've had is now I keep duty finding Odin. Sorry to say that, but I didn't know how else to put it. And people can't win for shit. I mean, which sucks, but whatever, I'll farm the gear and get it through and stuff like that. But anyway, before I got into this long-ass story, let me show you guys the progress I've made with my ninja. Just so you know, you'll probably notice I have a pinch more HP than your average ninja. It's only because I put, I think, 1, 2, or 3 skill points into Vitality. I do that with every class, extra health doesn't hurt anybody. And I still pump out monster DPS. Nobody bitches. People love my DPS, so guess what? If it's not bothering the most stuck up of stuck up players, I don't think it's a problem. Virus, these two stupid soldiery blades. I actually hate these things with a passion, but they're the best for me right now until I upgrade my relic, which I love because they're two long ass blades and it makes me happy. Um, Magitech, 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 soldiery crap, and demon crap. Magitech, 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 soldiery crap. So I'm almost there. I'm getting really close to where I want to be. My goal is to basically have this dude fully in Odin's gear, all Magitech'd out by Heaven's Ward. I basically want to walk into Heaven's Ward looking like a Dark Knight with two glowing blades in my hand. And that's what I'm gonna do. See, most people were telling me, even my FC is telling me, just go Dark Knight when Heaven's Ward gets here. It's the perfect for your image. The thing is, you guys can ask R4. I wasn't a bad tank. I was actually pretty decent at it. Once I got the hang of it, that is. When I started, I was fucking horrible. For a long time, I was shit. But what was I gonna say? I don't like the pressure. Like I shouldn't feel pressured in a video game, especially a video game that I'm paying for monthly. Like I don't know. I don't personally care for that. I mean, if it comes down to it, I tried Dark Knight and I absolutely fall in love with it. And there's nothing else for me but Dark Knight when I feel that way, then okay. Maybe, I'll go ahead and attempt making that my main. Speaking of Dark Knight and Artful, it is officially confirmed Artful will be transferring to my server. Come Heaven's Ward launch or, whatever exact day he decides to do it. So he will officially be part of Organization 13, and then I'll actually be making some type of celebration montage for him or something, when he actually gets here, just to show that off a little bit. Because actually, after everything, him and I went through with, our little feud and stuff like that, I honestly think, having him come here is a big honor. So I personally feel that, something like that should be celebrated. That's just my personal opinion, and that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, that's my goal. That's what I want to do, and that's really all I've been working on. I have a few pre-orders this year, but it's mostly all shooter shit. I'm not really gonna know what I'm gonna do much as of like gameplay, RPGs, and other extra shit until E3, because everyone's so hush hush. Like if they bring Kingdom Hearts freaking 1.5 and 2.5 to PS4, I'll gladly do walkthroughs, boss guides, all kinds of shit. But I don't know what any of them are doing. And speaking of that, vlog, if any of you guys are watching this and you're still on current gen, upgrade now. This is just to my knowledge and my personal opinion. I know I said I made the claim that in my old video suggesting next gen to people that current gen wasn't dead, but I'm gonna put it like this: current gen is dead, and I'm gonna tell you one reason why. First off, these companies, they made this 5-year promise to us, which was bullshit, and it's wrong. So if you're pissed about that, I don't blame you. I'm even pissed about that, and I'm on next gen. But supposedly Black Ops 3 isn't coming to last gen. And if Call of Duty isn't, the biggest franchise we get every year isn't coming on game systems, they're dead. That's games are getting canceled left and right from it, and you guys need to upgrade. You guys can get a brand new PS4 with PS Plus and The Last of Us right now on I believe on Amazon and a few other sites for $350. If you go and trade in a PS3 to GameStop, I believe that has 160 gigabytes or more, they give you $175 credit for it, meaning you can get a PS4 for $225. You have 1,000 deals out there, and guys, the upgrade is worth it. For the last time, do not let YouTube comparison videos cloud your vision. You cannot see what these new consoles can do until you actually own one, like I recommended before, getting an LED TV or blah blah blah, whatever you want to do. I'm not going to sit here and be, Captain Tech. Yeah, you need LED this and blah 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 that. If you want the best picture, if you want a great picture, I personally want a great picture, I did it. But to each his own. Do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not going to tell you guys what to do and what you need and stuff like that, but it gives you the most out of your console, so to me personally, it's worth it. I'm not gonna go buy a 4K TV and shit and spend $5,000 on a fucking television, but I got a nice, pretty LED with a mouse pad for a remote, so it makes me happy. Nice and big, futury, technical bullshit. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I think I'll go ahead and wrap this up. Just want to give you guys a little vlog, chat with y'all for a little bit, tell y'all what's going on with me, what I've been doing, and that's pretty much it. I don't think I've missed anything. This is my character. This is my office. That's my cake. And down there in the water, that's my cock. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed. It's your boy Mike Hero 127. Please like, share, subscribe. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Peace, guys.